You're watching The View. The G View on BigGOnline.com.
Internet TV to the universe.
Log on to G-View.
Live here, reside in Toronto, but he's an international artist. And he is here on G-View tonight. Kofi, welcome to G-View TV.
Thank you.
The artwork. How does this start? This whole art thing? Because is this freehand painted with your fingers or brush? Or?
It's different mediums. So in this one particular piece, it's acrylic paint, it's pastel, spray paint, acrylic pouring medium. Can you hear me? Yeah, it's a combination of everything, multi-medium.
Acrylic paint.
Mm.
What's the difference between acrylic paint or just the regular paint?
Well, for a lot of people, acrylic would be considered regular, but there's also oil paints. I prefer acrylic because it dries a lot faster and it doesn't smell.
Okay, and then you have the oil base paint, which takes like 24 hours.
No, some pieces it takes years to dry completely. Like, yeah.
So I guess no money is in that part then.
Pardon me?
There's no money making in that part if it's oil based and it takes a year to dry.
There is. What happens is underneath the surface, it's still wet, but the surface is
on top.
It's kind of dry.
Okay. So Kofi, a piece like this, right? Very beautiful, I should say. You know what I mean? How long it would take you to do a piece like this?
There's actually like 3 pieces in here. So what happens usually is I'll paint a picture, and if I keep it for too long, I'll just stare at it. I really don't care if people think it's perfect or not. For me as an artist, I have this itch, so I have to continue working on it.
Yeah.
This one took about a year to
A
get
year?
here. Yeah.
Wow. 1 year. It's because you keep going at it.
Yeah.
Because it was finished originally.
Yeah.
And then you keep going at it, and you find a little addition where you can add a little thing and put in a little thing.
Exactly.
Okay, nice.
And
nice.
this is by a paintbrush.
Yeah.
Okay, so what if I give you a pencil and a paper and to a sketch of myself on GView TV? Could you do that? Are you that type of artist?
I'm not that type of artist. Drawing used to be my strong suit. For years, I was afraid of painting and coloring for about 25 years. And then I took about 6-7 years off of art. And my return back into the art world, I decided to try something totally different, which was painting. And my first piece was in front of a crowd of over 500 people. And from there, I just fell in love with it.
So it's basically a difference then between this type of artwork and sketching.
Yeah, it's different mediums, different tools that you're using, but you're still creating.
Is there a name that you place on it, or are you you're an artist?
I'm an artist. A lot of people would classify my work as abstract realism because it's abstract, but you can identify an image or a subject in it.
It tells a story.
Yeah.
Basically, okay.
So, for instance, this picture here, this beautiful picture, what does it signify? What is it telling?
Well, first, I have to make this clear. Like, whenever looking at a piece of art, it's really subjective and it's personal to different people. So it really depends on who's looking at it. When I painted it, it's really music.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So if Gaga sees this picture and Cosmic sees this picture, or Richie and myself, we're seeing
different
things. Stuff.
You define it differently.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on your personal experiences and different things within the image that trigger certain emotions.
Okay.
Whoa. and is there an art gallery that you have these things, or you do it from home?
I do this from home. I do live painting at events, and I just display at different venues. I have a few offers in the States to have my work in galleries, LA, Detroit, and California. But for right now, you could catch me at a bunch of shows in Toronto.
So, for instance, you're at a show. How long it would take to do a painting like this, or you don't go in the size like this?
Sometimes I'll finish like within like 3-4 hours.
At a show?
Yeah.
You're kidding me.
Other times it's like I'll get started at the show, but I won't necessarily finish. So I'll just take it home, finish it, and then deliver it.
So when you're doing a painting, like you're starting, like what do you go by? Like, do you have like music, or how do you start? Do you have a image in your head where you're like, okay, this is what I'm gonna start. This is where I'm gonna start. This is what I want to get to, or you just start. Like you just put a splash of paint on the canvas, and then you just work your way from there. How does it come about?
Yes to everything. I don't have a set process, but one thing that's consistent is like music. Music is, sometimes I just like go on autopilot and just paint. And if the better the music, the better the painting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So music is life then.
Music and conversation.
Okay.
A lot of people feel like they're disturbing me while I'm painting, but it actually helps to feed.
And how about the color? Because as an artist, you have to know colors. Like if I mix this color with this color, I'll get that color. Or you just go and whatever comes.
Well, first, I'm self-taught. I know very little about color theory, so everything is really based on instinct.
Okay.
I more gravitate towards vibrant colors and colors that really like scream out to you.
Okay.
So if you drop a little bit of red with a little bit of purple, you probably go, oh, smokes. This one is I messed this one up.
No, I don't even sweat it. I just keep working at it until I get it. Like,
And you can correct like.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. So how much for a painting like this? How much it goes for it? In
This-
Canadian dollars?
In Canadian dollars, this one is $850
$850 Canadian dollars.
roughly.
And the price that you put on your artwork, is it like coming from you, or when you compare something similar to this, it would add up to the same amount of money, or it's just a price that, you know what, look at this, it's worth that.
Yeah, a lot of times it's the time that it took, the complexity of the piece, the mediums that I use. It's a combination of a lot of things, and then for me, most importantly, it's how I feel about the piece. The harder it is to part with it, the more expensive it's gonna be.
Because like a piece like this, I could pay money for this because it looks decent, right? Sorry for saying it looks decent. It looks good.
It's all good.
Right? It looks good. But I go in the store and I see some artwork and it's like a bunch of foolishness on a piece of... Yeah, honest, to me. Maybe to somebody else it looks, oh, wow. But to me it's like, you could just use your hand and close your eyes and just
Double,
you know what I mean? Just
double.
double your hand and it's going for thousands of dollars. I'm like, what?
My aunt is like that. She will see a painting and I was like, oh my God, such a beautiful painting. I was like,
What's beautiful about it?
it looks like a
Like a roach, you know, a roach, like a cockroach. You know what I mean? Like when they're crawling in paint. That's how the painting come out. And I'm like, people are paying thousands of dollars. I'm like, for what?
Like I said, art is subjective, so it really depends on what it triggers in whoever is looking at the piece.
Or I should say, because name some famous artists.
Ah man,
Like one of the top one. What's his name? Van
Gogh.
Yeah. Okay. So his paintings, right? Or artwork or whatever. They're like, to me sometimes they're like, what? What is that? Like I can't see nothing in that.
Yes.
But yet it's worth thousands of dollars. Right? Is it because of the name of the guy, or it's because of the artwork? Because I don't really see the artwork in it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a combination of things. Definitely the name.
Yeah.
There's a lot of artists who sell based on their name. I guess for him, it's like the historical backing around it. During his time, what he was able to accomplish.
Okay.
You know, and the fact that it was so old and it's so significant to that time. I think that's where the value comes.
Yeah.
Definitely so. Well, Kofi, I want you to give the viewers some preps and some numbers and information where they could get these beautiful paint and, you know.
Okay. So you can find me on Instagram. I pretty much live there. Kofi's _art. That's KOFIS _ART. You can find me on Facebook at Kofi Frempong. Last name is FREMPONG. My website is getting set to launch in February, right around my birthday. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
And by the sound of your name, it sounds like you're Jamaican, right?
You know what? You can say that. You know, because Jamaicans and Ghanaians are family. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're from Ghana then?
Yeah, I'm from Ghana.
Okay. Heritage, right?
Yeah.
Kofi, these are cool paintings, man.
Thank
you know, I wish.
You don't want to hear it, you know what I mean? It's just we don't have enough space to actually show it, but you know, we're gonna put it up on our website.
And a piece like this, you said this one is for $850. A piece like this would worth like how much?
That particular piece is 2,000.
2,000.
Yeah.
Oi.
2,000. A piece like this.
It's actually one of my favorite pieces.
So tell me something.
I have to show the viewers because this is beautiful. Like
It is.
you know, this is not a normal piece right here.
It is. Hold
You
it,
know,
hold it up.
This is beautiful.
It
Look
is
at that.
great.
Look at that.
Yeah, you could see the
Sean Bush,
face.
a space is on your wall at your house for this piece.
You know,
2,000.
You know what? You know what the craziest thing though?
Yeah.
They break into your house and they leave this on the wall.
No, they would take this still.
Yeah?
This they would take.
Because they don't know how
They
much
don't know
it
the
worth.
value. Yeah.
They don't know the value.
They would steal your shoes.
Yeah.
Leave this.
I'll leave this.
Yeah, it's beautiful though.
Thank you.
And another piece is behind you, Sean. Beautiful.
So that's the male version to this piece right here.
Okay. So it's a female and a male version.
Exactly.
Wow, that one is it's I think I would buy this one, being as it's the female version.
So actually, if you check out my pieces, there's two consistent elements. You might find a heart. It's either like very obvious or it's like well placed so that you really have to look for it.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is
this one is like a rasta.
exactly.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful
Thank you.
pieces.
Crazy. Viewers, there you have it. Kofi gave out his social media network phone number. Any phone number?
No. 647-998-4365.
There you have it, guys. Only on GView TV. Big bad artist, international artist passing through. Jamaica call him painter.
Yeah. 'Cause earlier
He's
said
an-
paint. I wonder if he was coming to paint the studio.
He's an artist.
Okay, yeah. It's an artist.
Crazy. Thank you for choosing GView TV. You know, it's a pleasure having you on GView
Thank
TV.
you. Thank you.
You know, we're going to go in a small commercial break. Don't move a muscle. Paying some bills.
4th generation. Oh, for the hell. Niggas don't know.